So, how much for the girl? I've dealt with punks like this one before, but I've never been this desperate. It shows in my voice. Sorry, man. No can do. Come on, don't fuck with me. How much? Anger spews from my throat. I won't risk losing the girl. She deserves better than to live the rest of her life rotting. Look, I told you. We ain't selling. Now take your ass home, old man. My brow furrows. I keep pressing. Don't pretend there isn't a price. Just tell me what it is. I'll pay anything. How much for the girl? You really think she's special, huh? I nod. Well, here's the deal, man. We're about to shove off. And we're all set as is, so frankly, I think your best bet is to go walk the docks and try to find someone else. The girl isn't going anywhere, capiche? I look at the girl. Pretty young thing. Just blossoming into a young woman. Beautiful. I know it'll be wrong if I take her back home with me. It wouldn't be right. But I can't help what I can't control. Look, there is no one else. Now would you please listen to me? Listen to reason for a minute. She's perfect. I love her. I want to take care of her. So fuck, how much for the girl, you son of a bitch? Nah, we're done. Fuck you very much. Have a nice life, Gramps. Oh, and stay safe. With numb eyes and a nauseous heart, I watched the boat begin its departure. The final evacuation from our quarantined, plague-soaked island. I'm so sorry, dear. I tried, but there was no room. I whisper between sobs, clutching my granddaughter in my arms. After a lifetime of being deaf, my best friend just received cochlear implants. When he woke up from the surgery, we all stood around him. His wife was the first one to say something. He heard her voice and at once began to cry. We all took turns speaking, letting him hear our voices and our names. And with each word we said, he became more emotional. When we were all finished, silence hung in the room. He looked up at me and asked what that sound was. It took me a moment to understand what he was hearing, and when I understood, I told him he was hearing silence. He shook his head. This isn't silence, he said slowly, hearing his own voice for the first time. I've been hearing silence all my life. And this is different. A sound came from just outside the hospital room, and he perked up immediately. Isn't that silence? We all exchanged looks of trepidation around the room before I spoke. No, I said slowly. That was the sound of someone screaming. It was the falling dream, which had plagued him since he was a child. He had gone to therapy. He had learned to become aware that it was only a dream. Instead of waking up in a sweaty and terrified state, the man had learned to calmly assure himself that he was peacefully asleep in his own bed. Unlike his fellow travelers, who were screaming with panic, the passenger in seat 32A gripped his blanket with a smile on his face as the airplane plunged into the sea.